So it's day two. For those of you who are doing Sober October, how are you coping? I think there was about 17 people said they were going to do it. And I know some of them are old timers, some of them are already sober, but it still counts. So it was just to find out how you're feeling. Are you coping? When are we going to stumble? Now I know. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Claire. Claire can hear me. Now I know that we're all going to be reaching for sugar, but I don't want to worry about that because we can't do everything at the same time. So I'm hoping to link up with a nutritionalist, with Shamshad. She's actually on the page, and I'm hoping for her and I to get together and do some videos, a little bit more information about obviously why we reach for sugar and what we can do about that. So we can start looking at your diet as well, if that's something that's important to you. I know for me, if I reach for sugar and then when I have a crash, I get really irritable. And I think when I'm really irritable, that's when I would start feeling the craving for to have some wine. So I'm not talking about diet as in losing weight. I'm talking about obviously what you eat and how it can affect on your mood, and sometimes not having a stable mood can give you a craving. So it's just being aware of all these other things that actually come into play when you remove the alcohol. So I wanted to mention that. So 2 days, that's kind of good for some people, you know. If you're drinking every day, you want to get to the point where you're kind of not thinking about it. And I know that seems like a long way off. I mean, I'm 10 months and it's still hard. There are times when it's still really hard, and it's about changing your mindset, changing your coping mechanisms. So instead of thinking about wine when you're stressed, it's other things to do. I had a lovely meeting today with a lady who runs a therapy treatment centre. She offers all sorts of massages and various different treatments. And I was talking to her, and she basically was explaining about self-care. So, you know, it's about when you're removing this crutch that you've had and replacing it with something positive. So it might be that you want to start looking at, I don't know, running a nice big bubble bath with lots of essential oils, or it could be that you start looking at personal development, reading personal development books. Whatever works for you, and it's about finding that out. And I think sometimes when we're drinking, we don't give ourselves a chance to think, well, what am I into? What am I interested in? Because you're either drinking or you're hungover. That was certainly my life. I can definitely resonate with that. So if that's you, then I think it's you know, it's all positive stuff, and it's just about getting to know who you are and what kind of makes you tick. So the other thing I want to mention, because I'm starting to brand my business and I'm starting to look for promoting it and doing my marketing, I need to make sure that I've got the same message going out. So because my business is called The Soberholic, I'm planning to change the name of the Facebook group. So I might put some suggestions on and ask you to help me decide. It needs to have that in the strapline. Instead of being alcohol free me, it needs to match in with my website. So the Soberholic community group, or the Soberholic and friends. I know the Soberholic maybe sounds like people are expecting to stay sober forever, and that's not what I'm expecting from people. It's just about changing your relationship with alcohol, and whatever that means to you. Hang on, Claire, I missed that message. I bought a new candle on my way home instead of wine. It's lit and it's soothing. I don't tend to drink midweek, but I could have today. Well done, see? And it's just about looking at that, and tomorrow you'll thank yourself for that, won't you? So I know with us, Wednesday was the day when it was kind of a bit naughty to have a glass of wine on a Wednesday night. It always turned into a bottle or two. So I feel that Wednesday, midweek, you know, you're over your weekend, you've kind of forgiven yourself for whatever it is that you got up to at the weekend, and it's just starting the ball rolling again. Because by all means, tomorrow, if you have 2 bottles of wine tonight between you, or 1 bottle yourself, you need one tomorrow night, man. So it's just about breaking that habit, isn't it? So hopefully, if you're on there and you're on day 2, you're starting to get a bit of a momentum up, you'll be looking at the weekend and you'll be thinking, oh, can I do this? You know, it's all good and well, Claire, like you don't drink through the week, but then it's thinking about, you know, the Friday night. If we were going out on a Saturday, we'd always get pissed on the Friday before and turn up hungover. Like I don't know, we couldn't help ourselves for some reason, but now it's just breaking the habit. It is. And I think for so long I tried with all of these rules that I had in place, and we continued to fail every single time, just felt rubbish about myself. And it's about putting a stop to that, really. That's what we're aiming for. So, oh, Gwil's watching. He's supposed to be making my tea. Hi, Gwil. You all right? So yes, so that's it. I've also had another meeting today with a lady who she was helping me out a lot with my presentation. I've got a presentation to do on Wednesday next week to the Drug and Alcohol Strategic Team, the County Council, just to tell them about what we're doing, and tell them about the group, tell them about what my vision is for the business. And it's all exciting, really exciting stuff. It's making me really sit up, and it's getting the hairs on the back of my neck going, and challenging myself to get my message across in a confident, calm way without blabbering. So that's exciting. There was one more thing and I can't think what it is. What the heck was the other thing I wanted to share with you about that? Oh, I'm just waiting for my branding and my logo as well. So I think I'm going to end up with 3 different types of logos. So again, I'm going to be putting them on and I'll be looking for your feedback. So it's really nice to have everybody from the beginning. You know, I remember the first time I started the group, and we had about, I felt like I was getting 1 member a day. It was growing by 1 person each day, and I think we've got 140 in the group now. And I know not everyone's active, but you're all here for something. You know, I think there might be friends who are supporting me as well. It's just you know, just a button. Press the button. If you don't want to see it, you don't need that support, that's fine. But it's nice to see the group growing. So anybody else on here who's, I never know. Whoops, I just dropped you out of my selfie stick. And I'm just going to get to this seat and sit down. I never know what time to go live. I'm trying to do at least 2 a week, but I never know what time. I know some people, the groups I've been in before, there was a one called Motivate to Make Change, which I loved that one, and she used to go on every morning, every 3 mornings a week, from, I think it was something ridiculous like 6 o'clock in the morning. But I know you can watch them back. You can watch them back. You don't have to watch them in the real time. Hi Christy, how are you feeling? So it says I have 6 people watching me. I think I'm nearly done. That's basically it. I don't want it to be too long about me waffling, but hopefully eventually when you get used to this, you might come on and ask a few questions. And if anybody wants to join in on the live, you know, just give me a shout. That would be awesome. That's it from me.